Just having my coffee. Good morning and welcome. We'll be starting sharply at 11 a.m. Standard Time. So be patient. Have some coffee. You're listening to live in our background. Sounds like Miss Queen Naja. Today we're featuring everybody, all on Friday. We're gonna let you know visually who we've chosen. But that comes after the coffee break. Have some coffee. Preparing for your A.O.F. all on Friday, Millionaire Music Artist. And by the way, I'm your host, Mrs. Ali, in the East Coast, representing location at 100 South 5th Street in downtown Minneapolis in Suite 1900. Our home office, our home base, our foundation, our start, our beginning, in our temporary location for the Midwest. So sharp at 11. Hello, hi, who are you? Welcome. Appreciate you coming out. Today is our last broadcast in the Northern Virginia area. We're going out with a bang. Have some coffee. I'm just preparing. Love you too. Much love. Cheers to Northern Virginia and the East Coast. We'll be leaving this location, going into the Maryland area. We're going to hit all three spots. We're going to hit Virginia. We're closing out the Northern Virginia area today, closing out the Christmas vacation and moving into the new year. And I'd like for you to meet our mascot. He was trying to show you his name because we're doing a TSOM, hashtag TSOM, dog mates. It's our mascot, Mr. King. He's on live today on A.O.F, all on Friday, Millionaire Music Artist. We're in the East Coast, and I'm your host, Mrs. Ali, owner-producer of CAB MSP Music Studios, with an S, of our brand, TSOM, of our label, TSOM Records LLC. That's the international sounds of music. And I see quite a few people out, and I see a few people want to come in and want to talk live. But during the broadcast, I'll hit you on the next side. In the early part of I'm doing an hour today, so stay with me if you like. And then I'll meet you in the next hour. I call it the TNT. Take time for 10 minutes. I'll go from 11:30 to 12, and we'll do some question and answers. But in the early part of the broadcast at 11 o'clock, I want to tell you everything I can get inside, and that's including everyone. We got two artists that we're looking for. We put it out there on YouTube. We put it out there on Facebook. We put it out there on Instagram. We're looking for 2 more artists. And those 2 more artists is you have 5 to choose from. It was so heavy I couldn't handle it. So I gave it to you. Nigeria hit it. North America hit it. South America hit it. Um, Asia, Antarctica, Australia hit it. Somebody picked one of those 5 women there. The women are from the Netherlands. One from Netherlands. That's Miss Nana Fofi. She's a choice in the women. And then there's Miss Leah Janae, a little young lady from North America, fresh out the tip from Mr. Sean Diddy Combs, his show 4. I'm looking at her. I think she could be prospects to represent the whole North American continent. So that's 2, Miss Nana Fofi from the Netherlands. That's Miss Leah Janae from North America. There's, let me see who else I got on there. Let me see, we got a couple from, we got LMA. She's from South Europe. We have Naja, Queen Naja from the U.S. And we leaving that one and most popular and featured on everything, Miss Cardi B. So you got 5 choices. We left Miss Cardi B at the end because everybody's trying to bite right there. So she's our last choice, Miss Cardi B. We got Miss Leah Janae, North America. We got Miss Nana Fofi from the Netherlands. We have LMA from South Europe. And we have, there was one more. Did I get everybody? I think I did. If I didn't get it that time, I got it in the first line. So anyway, there's 5 choices. Go on Instagram, Facebook, or go to YouTube and see one of our series. This is Series 5, Part 1 of the closing of the East Coast and the Northern Virginia location. We're closing it out with a Christmas bang. See, our Christmas tree is going to take us out for the 2018 year, December. And we're going to go into the Maryland area from this location, but we'll be going into that location in the beginning of the new year. And then we'll be going back to the Midwest in the year of 2019. So stay with us, be with us, join us, do what you got to do. We're on Facebook, Instagram. Well, I'm going to tell you how it is. Facebook got me going to the beginning, and that's good. Created a band in MSP, that was Minnesota and St. Paul. That's where it started, 2012. So you're on live broadcast with Mrs. Ollie from the Facebook channel with Create a Band, MSP Music Studio. No, that's wrong. CABMSP. That's when we created the band in Minneapolis and St. Paul. Then you're on Instagram. Instagram got quite a few people. I can see some people out there. I can't see everybody's name, but I can see you. I can see your face, and I'm waving. Hi. I see the real TV, real movie sound. Hi, what's up? I see, oh God, I can't see everybody, but hello. Anyway, wait, tell me where you're from, where you're coming from, where you're joining me from, all that. So when I get on the next part of the broadcast at TNT, time to take 10 minutes. Let's get over there on 11:30 in Eastern Standard Time, and we're going to do some questions and answers out there. I'm going to plug in that person that I see on the bottom that wants to join me and talk live. I'm going to hit you. I'm going to hit you as soon as I get back on the 30 minutes of the other broadcast after I come back from the TNT. So hang in there, and I'll be coming back for that part. So in the meantime, I'm going to hit everything I can hit this morning on 11 o'clock Eastern Standard Time broadcast. I'm doing today, representing Africa. Today, I'm playing North American music mixed with South Europe, a little bit of everything. We're hitting everything today. So I gave you all the women, 5 that we're looking for that one. So at the end of the broadcast this evening at 9 p.m. on Eastern Standard Time, the very close out of our East Coast, Northern Virginia location, we're going to tell you who that 5th woman is that we chose. It could be a young, older, or whatever woman, but we will finalize that one woman on the last of the broadcast. Hello, how you doing? How's it going out there? Real movie sound. Hi, wave. I see you. Yes, we're gonna hit the movies too. We're gonna put it on live broadcast right here in this location. He asked me a question. I can't seem to get that one. It's live video. It said view the live video. What does it say up there? You want to view the live video? I'm gonna hit you. Can I hit you in the next about 20 minutes? I mean, it's gonna be a wait because I'm doing a whole hour today, but I gotta get all the feed out today in the early first part of it. I gotta let you know who all these millionaires because this is the Friday. This is a closeout of the East Coast, broadcasting in Northern Virginia location. And I gave you those 5 women. You pick one, and then have that one on Instagram, Facebook, or go to our YouTube channel, Mr. and Mrs. Ollie. Hit us on the bottom where it says subscribe. Make sure you're there, ongoing, and make a comment down there and tell us who in Series 5, Part 1, that you would like to be a part of our proposed, that is proposed, artists of the 5 artists, the women I gave you, and I'm going to give you the men, and tell us who that 5th woman is. You can even do that. If I can see it on the live broadcast at Instagram, you can hit me up on a comment right there. Fill it up, blow it up, and tell me who you want that female to be. It's 5 choices. I gave them to you, and I'll try to give them to you again. There's Miss Nana Fofi. Nana Fofi from the Netherlands. Then we have Nana Fofi. We got Ella May from South Europe. We have Queen Naja from North America, Leah Janae from North America, and of course we have Cardi B on that same ticket for you to choose one of those 5 ladies that you want to be our 15th female, which will be coming from our WOW. That's Women on Wednesday, Millionaire Music Artists. We'll pick out, we have our 15 proposed artists, and those are the ones that we're going to propose. How much, when, how, availability, all that will be a part of that 15th selection. We'll total that selection, and then we'll make a choice as to whether these 15 women have officially given us the okay, they're available, they want to be a part of the show, and so on and so on. We're going to do all that, and then we'll start doing tickets in the new year, 2019. We'll be starting to sell tickets. The concert's going to be in Africa. It's going to be TSOM International Music Centers and Festivals, because we're going to be doing it on our own grounds in Akure Ondo State. That's the state in Nigeria, in the continent of Africa. We're going to be doing our live festival on our own grounds. That's our anticipated date, the anticipated time, and all that is approximately in July, that 4th of July weekend. We're closing out some of the portions of the deal so we can finalize everything as far as that goes. And we'll be telling you, once we get back to the Midwest, you just follow us there. We got followers on Instagram. We got followers on Facebook. We got followers, some following on YouTube. I guess I have to reach 100 before you actually take me to the YouTube channel. So you hit that, subscribe that, but subscribe. We're Mr. and Mrs. Ollie. Mr. and Mrs. Ollie broadcasting live on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. And we even pass it over to Twitter because I've been out there. I'm coming from the jazz world. I'm coming from the jazz world, and I'm telling you about CABMSP Music Studios, our brand, T-Sound, that is branding our own label and everything that we could possibly brand with T-Sound. And our label is T-Sound Records, T-Sound Records, LLC. And our home base is at 100 South 5th Street in Minneapolis, Minnesota, in Suite 1900. Zip code, if you need it, is 55402. And also, we're in the 5th Street Towers. That's our temporary location because we're building our own locations in the 7 continents. We just started with Africa first. We're going to do festivals and more festivals and more festivals until we raise all the monies that we need to get the first location started, which is Africa. Africa is number one. Number two is Antarctica. Number three is Asia. And then number four is Australia. Number five is Europe. And number six is South America. And the seventh continent is coming back home to North America. Be ready when we get back here. Be ready. We're doing most of our concerts and festivals going to start in Africa, and we're going to push it to the other six continents, which would totally be seven continents of the world, where we're trying to put our TSOM International Music Centers. We're trying to put those centers in seven continents, and then we want partnerships. We'll solicit for partnerships so we can put this TSOM International Sound of Music around the whole wide world. That's what our aim is. But we're just doing it slow, seven locations at one time. Oh, what are you? Tell everybody, say, I'm King. He wanted to be seen. So this is our mascot dog. Say, King, would you like to step off the stage so everybody can step on the stage so everybody can get a view of you? You know, we see who you are. He and I today are dressed in black, representing black, yellow, got colors in the hair, green, orange. We got all seven continents represented right here on this live broadcast in the Northern Virginia location. We're representing everything. We're TSOM and everything and telling you all the colors that go with everything. And it starts with Africa. Africa is green. So I got green in my hair, in case you didn't notice. I got green in the tree that's, over here. It's all about Africa and all that. And we even got Google. Okay, Google, give us some live narrow.
My apologies. I don't understand.
She doesn't understand. So, okay, Google, give us some Naja, Queen Naja music.
According to Mayo Critic, less than B greater than Naja, less than B greater than can have causes that Aaron and hash 39, due to the underlying disease.
Okay, Google, we can stop that. We don't want to hear that. Okay, Google, let's quit that one. Okay. But anyway, okay, Google, give us some Afro beats.
I looked for Afrobeat, but it either isn't available or can't be played right now.
Oh, she's giving me a hard time. Poor thing. Anyway, tell him, King. Say, okay, Google. Okay, Google, give us some Afro music.
I looked for OK Google, give us some Afro, but it either isn't available or can't be played right now.
She's not getting it, so I gotta come down a little bit and tell her, King. Say, okay, Google, play us some music from Nigeria.
Playing some music on Pandora.
Yeah, she gotta hit something, right? Yeah, we gotta put some music in the air. We can get some Afro beat for the early part. See, this is gonna be broadcast for the African portion of our show. We're gonna do the African portion. Well, actually, we'll say a broad show for the 11 o'clock broadcast. And then at 9 o'clock this evening, we'll do the broadcast. We'll do the broadcast we'll do the 9 o'clock broadcast. We'll bring that to the U.S. We'll bring all the artists and all those that's coming out here to be a part of the 9 o'clock broadcast for the broadcast of the evening at 9 p.m. Anyway, we're right here at the Men. The Men, top of the line, we're going to tell you all that. And then we're going to move on into something else in the evening. Right now, we're on A.O.F. and the number one artist on A.O.F. is Mr. Jay-Z. We're featuring Mr. Jay-Z, the first person on our proposal. And we're going to ask and make sure he's available. Hi, Catherine, what's up? Hi, Real Movie, what's up? Wave, everybody. I'm going to come live with you guys. I don't want to just kind of like come right into the camera, but somebody wants to talk. And I can't see who that is. That says to be in your, oh, you want to be in my live video. Okay, I'll go ahead and see if I can make that happen. All right. Give me a second. I'm going to come right over there on the camera, facing on, and see if I can make you be live since you want to be live so fast and quick and in a hurry. I wanted to take that 10 and 10, but you won't be there now, so I'll give you what you want. Let's see if I can bring you in on it. Okay, that's Mr. or Mrs. SRINU. You want to be in on live? And so did this one, I guess. Let's see who wants to go live with me. I hate cutting across the camera. Jesus. Just add it. I'll just add you. Are you there? You want to be live and talk to me? Come on out there. Might as well do it now. I'm in a tight jam right here. But I'm back on the scene. Yes. Now let's hit those men. You ready to come back on the scene, Mr. King? Mascot? Want to get back over here? Come on, get over here. I love the mascot dog. He likes to be with grandma. He loves to be on TV. Get your camera, Miss Real TV. Miss Real Movie. Get on there and see. I love this your nephew. He's looking for the hashtag T-Sound dog. Doggies. But anyway, we're gonna do Mr. Jay-Z and 9 Me. We're just gonna point them all out to you. Mr. Sean Diddy Combs, 825 million. Mr. WizKid, the Starboard, 25 million. Mr. Drake from Canada, 100 million. Olamide, I get a quote from him at 30 million, 300 million. I mean, he got a mixed quote. So I got to look at his real quick because he get a lot of changes in his. He's at 12 million in discount. Olamide, I'm introducing to you the ones from Africa and abroad. And tonight I'll do the U.S. Men and women. Mr. Dabanji from Nigeria, 32 million. Here we got Mr. Davida. I call him the $30 billion man. 24.5 million. And we got my newfound son, Mr. Chris Brown. 50 million. Mr. Don Jazzy has his own record label, Marvin Records. Net worth, 31 million. Mr. Easy, he's moving around. He's just moving around. And he's moving easy. He even got the keys to the city. Mr. Easy. He was at 1.5, but I know he had surpassed 1.5 million. Mr. Easy. These are the proposed artists, male artists on our ticket. Then we have Techno. Techno has gone to, last I checked, now double check again, Mr. Techno has gone to 8 million. He's a very sharp artist. I can't wait to meet him when I get there to Nigeria. That's Mr. Techno. And then Mr. KC. Mr. KC, the brother of Mr. E Money that has their own 5-star mansion label. Got a hook with them. That's Mr. KC at 5 million. Then we have a YZ. Mr. YZ is the juice man. He's at 1.5 million. Mr. YZ. And last on this ticket, look for that last one more to add on. This young man, everybody from Africa gave me him as an option, and they said they wanted Mr. Kiss Daniel. So Kiss Daniel is number 14. Kiss Daniel is at $1 million. So we're looking for one more artist. He can be the highest paid as long as he's a millionaire. We gave you 5 choices, and I'll tell you who those are. Those are Burna Boy. Burna Boy is at 11 million. We have, let me see, Ricardo Banks. They're still working on his net worth. We don't have that quoted yet. That's Ricardo Banks. We have, let's see, Ricardo Banks. We got Carbello. Um, and the upcoming artist don't quite have his net worth yet. I'll probably plug that in tonight. Let's we got Ricardo Banks. We got Burna Boy. We got Carabello. Uh, we got Duncan Mighty. And there's one other. I'll tell you that one last one, but you got those 5 choices to pick from. Just pick one. I couldn't handle it. It was too much. Oh, Wande Cole. That's the 5th one. I love Wande Cole. I love Burna Boy. I love Duncan. I love Duncan Mighty. It's just too much to handle. And then there's Ricardo Banks, and then there's Carabello. You make that choice. Carabello is the youngest of all those choices, but those other 4 men are so hot I couldn't handle it. The heat was too much for one. So anyway, last on our ticket, the 14th artist, male artist, is Kiss Daniel. So you got 14. They have buttons next to them. PayPal buttons for Visa, MasterCard, American Express, and Discover. You can do on our website at CAB Music Studios with an S.com to be able to vote on these artists by investing in them. We'll take the collaborative group of 15 men and 15 women. We'll bring to your attention all of them, all 30, and we're proposing on our all 30. We'll be bringing them to our own land in Akure Ondo State in Nigeria. We'll bring those artists to our festival on our grounds, but we need investments. The artists will sell out the venues. Our booking agents, our event planners, our everything will take care of the ticket sales, because we're selling tickets for a 5-day or a weekend. The plan is for the weekend of July 4th weekend in 2019 is our tentative date. We're just on the table talking about this, how much we're gonna offer for that package, for that 3-day weekend package. It may be maybe just one flat fee that you pay. You gotta get your visas. You got to get your visas. You got to get your passports. Get that now, because that's not a part of the package deal. We can give you some insight as to where to go. You know, we're in the East Coast right now. The best location for your visa, fast, quick, and in a hurry, is to come to the Washington, D.C. location, which is in the Maryland area, actually, in Rockville, Maryland. You can go online and apply for your visa. Make sure you get a government application, because there could be some scamming ones out there. And then that will forward you to the Rockville location. You get your visa right there on the spot, pretty much. Give it a few days, and you got it. That's here in the metro area. We call it Washington, Maryland, Virginia area, but home base for visas is in Rockville, Maryland. Pretty local compared to the Maryland, Virginia, and Washington, D.C. location. You don't have to wait as long as you do if you go to Georgia or New York. So check that out. Anyway, we got like 5 minutes before the TNT time. I'm going to take 10 minutes off the broadcast. I'm going to come back to you. We can go live. We can talk. I can tell you everything is centered around our land. Our land in Akure Ondo State in Nigeria, which is near the airport in Akure Airport. You get to fly in Matula the big airline airport, and they have a smaller version near our grounds where we're doing our first festival. And first festival with these 30 people, after we propose to them, see who's coming, you get to vote, not to vote, you get to invest in them, because we're going to make sure all the buttons are working. So that you can start. We'll tell you when, even though some have already started. That's how we got the land. Some people have started to invest in the business itself, the $30 billion world invested into, which entitles us to the opportunity to buy the land that we're putting our festival on. So we almost done with that. We got one more payment, and we're done with that. So that's when we'll be in the new year. We'll be negotiating everything for the new year. So we can put the artists out there, make sure those buttons are working so you can vote on those artists. And we'll also, before that happens, we'll make sure that these artists are available that you're investing in. So anyway, I got like 3 minutes, and then I'm going to take that time off from the. You're still hear live music in your background with different artists in the U.S. A lot of them that are featured in our proposed $30 billion world investment tour. Um, it's just 30 people that we're working with. So 15 women, all are millionaires, except we got two artists, two female artists from Africa. One of the artists is worth, last I checked, she was worth at $800,000. And I figure 800,000 by the time June hit, because we're closing everything out in June, and we're gonna be ready for our show in July. That's the plan. And she should be right at 1 million. We're gonna give her opportunity and chance, and that's Miss Simi. So you keep pushing her numbers up, because she needs to be a million, but we're gonna give it a chance. And from what we saw, the last check, she was at 800,000. I figure she'll be ready. We're broadcasting her anyway, even if she's not ready. Miss Simi, simply Simi, sometimes they call her in Nigeria. We're pushing it for her. And then there's artists that are on that ticket. And I'm gonna go to the women's side real quick. We got like 2 or 3 minutes. I'm gonna hit the women's side so you can see. Somebody's coming at me, and I'm coming off broadcast right quickly. Let me see who women are. Let me get the women real fast. At least I had a screen ready for the women, so you'll know who the women are. Okay, on the top of our list, when we come back, we're going to start right off with Mrs. Beyonce. Mrs. Beyonce, the wife of Mr. Jay-Z, the #1 artist. She's at 355 million. That's Miss Beyonce. Next to her is Miss, I think. I don't know if she's a Miss or Mrs. She's Niniola. She's at 4.2 million. She's from Nigeria. Then we have Rihanna, hoping to be the bride of my newfound son, Mr. Chris Brown, because I'm offering them the opportunity to be the ambassador to my label as a married couple. Miss Rihanna at 280 million. Then we got Miss Tyler Savage. I call her the Sauce Girl. She's on that song with Starboy, Wizkid, Fever. She's at 11 million from Nigeria. Then we have Simi, the one I just mentioned. Simi is only at 800,000 last I checked, and she's at 800,000. We'll push on up to 2,000, two more 100,000. She'll be a millionaire. And then we got Cubby, DJ Cubby. She's at 20 million. She's the Nigerian DJ. Then we got Niola. We have a Niola and a Niola. Niola is $1.1 million. Then we got Cyrus Shea. Cyrus Shea is at 4. Let me make sure I might misquote that. She's at 2.2 million. That's Cyrus Shea from Nigeria. Then we got Waji. She's from Nigeria. She's at 2.9 million. And then we got Chadima. Chadima, she's at 4.8 million. Actually, that's Yami Aladi. Sorry, Yami Aladi, 4.8 million. Then we went to the UK. Steph London, 1.5 million. And then we have Nicki Minaj at 75 million from the US. And then we have Leona Lewis from the UK, 30 million. And lastly, we have, that's Chadima. Chadima from Nigeria at 4.5 million. That's Chadima. And we're going out. We're going to play this new hot song. So you'll be hearing double music. I'm getting ready to go out on my 10 and 10. So listen to the music in our background, and I'll be back in 10 and 10. TNT. 10 minutes of time I gotta take. All right, I'll be back in a few. Now don't go nowhere. Stick around. I'll be right back for the next set. on set. I did my 10 and 10. I'm ready for you. If you're ready for me, I'm gonna see if I can set everything up so you can answer some questions if you want to ask. Let me see who's out there. Uh, a video ended in one case. I guess it got bumped off or something. So I'll just add that one on and just do another one. How about that? Let's just bring it again. Okay, there I am. I'm just gonna go live continuously. Continue where we left off. Let's talk about that. We're doing our 10 and 10, so I'm coming back live. Welcome, everyone. I'm just coming back live. CABMSP Music Studios with an S.com. That's our website. But I'm live right here in the Northern Virginia location of Dumfries. It's where we close out our last broadcast for the 2018 year. We're right here letting everybody know who the different artists are. We're going to start the broadcast off coming from the TNT 10 and 10 on A.O.F, all on Friday, Millionaire Music Artists, where we bring all the women and the men together, millionaires that is. We bring them together. We propose to them to be a part of our $30 billion World Investment Tour. We have buttons next to the individuals, both men and women. We have 14 artists out there, and we got 14 men and 14 women. We're broadcasting both of them, advertising them. Actually, we're pushing them, promoting them, whatever we're doing to let you know who these artists are. The ones from abroad, we're introducing them to you in the U.S. because that's where I'm broadcasting in the East Coast. I'm live in the East Coast. I'm on Facebook, YouTube, and I'm on Instagram. My YouTube channel is subscribe. Push the subscribe button, and don't forget the little bell so you can know that we're out here when we come out. Because this is Series 5. This is the last one of the A.O.F All on Friday Millionaire Music Artists in the Northern Virginia area of the East Coast. We'll be moving from this location to Maryland, in the Maryland location, broadcasting live in the new year of 2019. We'll do a brief broadcast there just to introduce ourselves to the Maryland area, and then we'll go into the D.C. area, the Washington, D.C. area. We'll go into that location, and from that location, we'll be headed back to the Midwest. And in case I didn't tell you, I'm Mrs. Ollie, the owner-producer of CABMSP Music Studios with an S, of our brand, T-Som, of our label, which is T-Som Records, LLC. So welcome back to this half of the broadcast. We got like 20 minutes that we're going to move right on into the next portion of the broadcast. And thank you for coming out. That next person that came out, King, it looks like King. Hello, anyway, hello, and I'm waving. This is the second half of the broadcast. I'm giving everybody an hour because this closes out the East Coast and the Northern Virginia location. We're going to wish everybody a happy Merry Christmas on this end of the broadcast. We hope that when we come out at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, our time, 6 hours different from the African coast, if you're over there, we're 6 hours difference in our time. It's 11:40 here. Over there is it's about 5:40, quarter to 6 or so. In Africa, that's the time. They're 6 hours different. And everybody, check your world clock and see where you're at. Again, I'm Mrs. Ollie. I'm the host and owner and producer of CABMSP Music Studios with an S, of our brand T-Som and our label T-Som Records LLC. I'm on the second half of this broadcast, bringing to you live 14 women and 14 men, and then you get the choice to pick on Instagram, Facebook, wherever you see us, and let us know who you want that 15th artist to be. A woman and a man are your choices. I put them out there so you can see who they may or may not be. So anyway, you make that choice. It was kind of difficult to me because the Afro beat is so hard, I just couldn't handle it. So I'm asking people to help decide on that 15th artist. But anyway, we're going to start at the bottom of the line and we're going to tell you who these artists are. This is Miss Chadina from Nigeria. You can go on the website at CABMSP Music Studios with an S.com, and you can see these artists with buttons next to them that says invest now. You click on the button of a person that you want to invest in. We have a percentage chart, which is 5 to 10% times $100 to $1 million and plus. These are your choices. You choose what you want to invest. It gives you opportunity to push the investment button. We offer American Express, Visa, MasterCard, and Discover. Our PayPal buttons gives you those options to choose from when you're investing in the artists of your choice. Like I said, we got 14 already labeled. By the end of the night, we'll have the 15th woman and the 15th man, and I'm going to run through them all now so you know who they are. Chadina from Nigeria. Leona Lewis from the UK. Nicki Minaj from the US. Stefflon Don from the UK. Yami Alade from Nigeria. Waji from Nigeria. Cyrus Shea from Nigeria. Nayola from Nigeria. I hope you can see these artists. Go to the website in case you don't see them. And there's DJ Cuppy. She's the highest paid artist in Nigeria, female wise. She's a DJ. DJ Cuppy, actually from the UK. Then we have Semi. Semi is not quite a millionaire from my stats that I've checked. But by the time we finish everything, she will be at $1 million. If she's at 800,000 now, she needs 200,000 more chances, and she'll be a millionaire. WOW Women on Wednesday, millionaire music artists, gonna make that happen. We need some women on our ticket. Hello, hi, how are you? Help us get some women on our ticket. That's Miss Semi from Nigeria. Then the top of the line in Nigeria is Miss Tiwa Savage. Miss Tiwa Savage, I call her the sauce girl. She mixes with everybody's label, and she on that hot label with Starboy, Wizkid, song, Fever. Check her out, Miss Tiwa Savage. And of course, hopefully my bride-to-be to my newfound son, Chris Brown, Miss Rihanna. I call her Miss Rihanna. She's a Fenty girl. Fenty Savage. Fenty Beauty. Fenty. That's Miss Rihanna. I'm offering them the ambassador to our label. She's at 280 million and counting. Rihanna. Then, of course, this Miss Nadiola from Nigeria. Miss Nadiola was requested from the Nigerians when I was trying to make a choice of which one that I really want. I like Nayola, and I like her. So the Nigerians picked Naniola. I picked Nayola. And so I got them both on the ticket. I'm planning to propose to both of these ladies to see which one, or both, will be on our 15-ticket proposal for the $30 billion tour. And of course, we coming at our own Mrs. Beyonce. Mrs. Beyonce, the wife of Mr. Jay-Z, is at 355 million. So we definitely gonna come at her and her husband as a package to be a team package on our 15 women and 15 men. So that kind of gives the men an edge and give the women an edge because they can come as a couple. And if that's their choice to come as a couple, we can add one more artist in there. And that'll be our surprise guest. Surprise, 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 as Gomer used to say. Surprise, surprise, surprise. We'll have that as your surprise in the end, who that artist will be on our ticket. Now I'm gonna take it to the men real quick because we got like 10 minutes and counting. This is closing out the East Coast broadcast in the Northern Virginia location. Again, I'm your host, Miss Penny. Sorry. Some cases, Penny Oliver, Penny Ollie, Mrs. Ollie, all of it's me. And look for my head on top of that building and you know it's me. If you're from anywhere that I'm from or anywhere that I've been, you see that building, you see that head on the top of that building, that is I, Mrs. Ollie. My husband is in Nigeria right now, finalizing everything, trying to get that final payment on that land, beeping in on the Instagram so I can get his attention. So, we talk about we about making this happen. So he's trying to get my attention because normally I don't do an hour, but this is close out for the East Coast in the Northern Virginia area. So he's coming at me because he wants to probably find out or to let me know that final payment came in or we got an investment that was coming in or something money wise. Otherwise, he wouldn't be pushing those buttons over there. So I got to make that happen, that final payment. So this is important. I'm going to do all I can do in the next 10 minutes. And then I'm going to tell you who those men are. Well, we're in the women now. I think I did the women. We're going to go back to the men. We're going to run those real fast, tell you who those are. And our festival. Most important, Midwest, East Coast. I'm going midway to put a center in Northern Virginia, DC, or Maryland. Could be New York, but I think I'm going to stay midway in the middle and call it the Southeast and the Southwest. I'm going to be in the middle, central of the East Coast, we'll call it. And I'm thinking of bringing one of our T-Sound International Music Centers to this location. That's why I'm on broadcast live here. And when I get to the next location, which will be Maryland, I'm also going to be proposing to people that want to be a part of the label. My label is T-Sound Records LLC, but you can't walk in there. You got to have something on your back. Your back got to be strapped when you get up in there because you got to either be able to read music, and I don't mean scanning it as some people saying. I can sight read. I can use my sight and read it too, but that's not reading music. That's not the kind I'm looking for. So you either got to be able to read. If not that, you have to go to our programs. We're setting up these centers in the 7 continents so we can have access to Studio A, which is the MLP, the Music Literacy Program, which is 21 weeks, 5 steps. That's on the website. You can go there, CAB, MSP Music Studios with an S, and see who those are, see what that entails. You can take it for the whole year. You can come in a $50 an hour. It used to be 10. You couldn't take it when it was 10. That was too rich for your blood, so it's gone up now. This is really rich for your blood. $50 an hour for that class that we're offering. When we get it all set up, the program has already been partially designed. I'm just looking for location somewhere else. Since we're going to put our first studio, the T-Sound International Music Center in Africa, that will be the first place that we plug the reading portion of it. It'll be in Africa. So, in Africa, it'll be in Curiondo State, in Nigeria, the first continent. We're going in order. Antarctica. Africa first, Antarctica second. Third is Asia. And fourth is Australia. Fifth is Europe. Sixth is South America. And we'll be back to the U.S. and the North American continent with one of these locations, Northern Virginia, D.C., or Maryland. We'll be in one of these locations setting up our center at the end because we need investors in order to make music work. So you stay with us, be with us, and support us. And we'll be bringing music from you from all over the world with the T-Sound International Music Centers. T-Sound International, no, T-Sound stands for, the International Sound of Music. We'll be bringing music from all over the world. But we want to mix that little Afro beat because it is hot. It is so hot. I see Asians hitting on it. Uh, I see the seven continents hitting. So we're gonna mix it. We're gonna take the Afro beat. We're gonna mix it with the hip hop street. I'm just saying, and we're gonna take it all over the world and mix up the beat. And then we're gonna have our national anthem, which would be the T song hashtag T song national anthem. We're gonna create it all over the world. So anyway, keep in mind, I know I got a lot of things going on, but this is what it entails. Is CABMSP Music Studios. And what that stands for, East Coast. C is for the corporate office in all the seven continents. A is for the MLP, the 21-week music literacy program, so you can learn how to read. Studio B is the BBB, where we're going to be building the best bands by the best artists that are creating music that we can produce and promote on our label, which is TSOM, not TISM, TISOM, TSOM, which stands for the International Sound of Music, which we're also taking our brand, TSOM, and we're branding our own label and everything else that you have that we can brand. We're going to stamp it TSM, shortcut. Nike can put it there. Reebok can put it there. Chanel can put it there. Victoria, whoever can put it there. But it's your merchandise that we'll be carrying with us through the seven continents of the world. And we're going to start in number one, and that's Africa. So if you don't get it, haven't got it, come back tonight. Be prepared to ask questions. Hit me up anywhere on Instagram, Facebook, or YouTube. We'll be on all three channels tonight. I'll start from the top. Our YouTube channel. Subscribe. There's a button down that says subscribe. Hit that bell so you know everything we're doing and when we're coming out here. So hit that one on YouTube. Next, there's Instagram. Instagram is the most favorable place for the music world. I do believe that's where all the music is hanging out over there. And so if Instagram is my priority place for us to hang out, so we know music to music, put some comments down on the bottom of your screen. Wherever you see me and that lady with the hat on top of that building that she planning to build called the TSOM International Music Center in 7 continents, hit me up. You'll see me out there. It's not mine. It's my profile. And my name, everything. CABMSP is still telling you it's to create a band. That's what CAB stands for. It's not a cab. So we creating a band. We started it in MSP, which was Minneapolis and St. Paul, the story I'm telling. We did it in Minneapolis and St. Paul, so we called it Create a Band in Minneapolis and St. Paul. Okay, Facebook said, okay, let's tell them when you did it. 2012 is where I started, so they took me all the way back there. Thank you, Facebook, for taking me back there. I didn't quite want to go back there, but I'm just kind of everywhere, all over the place, so you took me back there to tell them where it started. 2012, we created a band MSP. After that, I tried to tell you to change it to CAB MSP Music Studios. So we had to make some studios when we were creating the bands in Minneapolis and St. Paul. So we decided to put the Studio C for the corporate office. That we got to have a main base over there. Then we had Studio A for the 21-week 5-step music literacy program. And Studio B is where we build the best bands. We didn't want any kind of bands. We wanted the best band for our label. And actually for our brand. We had to get that first. We wanted to take the corporate office, the reading folks, building the bands, brand our label, TSOM, and then we'll take everybody I'll take you to the office, in the corporate office, and we'll start signing some contracts on those that want to be a part of the International Sound of Music. That's TISOM, the International Sound of Music. LLC is licensed, and this is also being registered in Africa. So Africa, look out. Here we come. My husband already over there. We just waiting for our license, that one piece of paper from Abuja. You know the place. We're waiting for that one piece of the Abuja paper license so we can have our license in Nigeria, in Curiondo State, where our other location is for the TSOM International Music Center. But right now it's the festival grounds. But that's where we're gonna put our first international music center on the first continent. Then we're gonna work our way to the other six. But if you need to make any contact, when I'm in the Midwest, I'm on the East Coast right now, but when I'm in the Midwest, there are phone numbers up there. If you go to the domestic number and it doesn't work, you try the next one. If you go to the international line and you don't get anybody to talk to you, you leave a message. If you go to the next one, you want to talk, I got WhatsApp. We can go all over the world with that one, can't we? Call the WhatsApp number and hook me up on a WhatsApp number. Or go to the website, leave a message, do something. Because that's the only way we keep music alive. You gotta have it. So let's do real quick, run right quickly through the men again. That's Mr. Jay-Z, $90 million. Got a name, got a investment tag right beside his name in PayPal. MasterCard, Visa, American Express. Then we got Sean Diddy Combs, $825 million. Then we got Wizkid from Nigeria. Wizkid from Nigeria, the star boy. He's worth 25 million in counting. Then we got from the UK, we got Mr. Drake. Mr. Drake is worth 100 million from the UK. Then we got Alamedi from Nigeria. People's Choice, 12 million. Mr. Alamedi, he mixes with everybody as well. Then we got the number one artist, highest paid artist in Nigeria. Just discovered that, I did. Mr. Bonji stepped up one notch, $1 million higher than Mr. Don Jazz. Now he's the number one highest paid artist in Nigeria. That's Mr. Debanji. Good looking fat, but I shouldn't say that. Strike. But anyway, Mr. Debanji, worth 32 million. Then we have the $30 billion man. I call him, that's Davida. Davida is a $30 billion man that inspired me to look for jobs for all these musicians, because I know our American artists, we're tired of playing in the little corner stores and making no money. So I'm setting this up so they can get a chance to do some tours. But you got to invest. You got to invest in what we do, and that's music. That's Mr. Davida, 24.5 million. Then we got my newfound son, Mr. Chris Brown. I'm trying to marry him off to the woman that he loves and the one that loves him, and that's Miss Rihanna. Combined together, I'm offering them the ambassador to our label, TSOM Records LLC. That's Mr. Chris Brown, 50 million. Then Mr. Don Jazzy, now he's the second highest paid artist, has his own label, Marvin Records. His net worth is 31 million. He stepped down a notch. Mr. Don Jazzy. Then we have Mr. Easy. Mr. Easy's traveling across the U.S. and Africa and climbing 1.5 million. Mr. Easy. Mr. Techno. Mr. Techno is a pretty, he's a hell of a writer, and I think he composed and arranged. He could do a lot of things. That's Mr. Techno. Can't wait to meet him as well. He's 8 million. Then Mr. KC. Mr. KC, the brother of the 5-star mansion in Nigeria. Mr. E Money, his brother. He's worth 5 million. KC. Then we got YZ, the sauce man. Too much sauce, too much juice. YZ at 1.5 million. And then we got last on this chart, and we're gonna finalize that with your one artist that you're gonna introduce to me. Now we could get two if Mrs. Beyonce, and Mr. Jay-Z come together as a pair. We can add one more artist, but that'll be a surprise at the end. On our slate right now, the 14th artist is Mr. Kiss Daniel. Kiss Daniel is at $1 million, and that's what the People's Choice was. And we're gonna see what the People's Choice is gonna be for that last artist that we need to complete the 15 men and the 15th woman. So on the men's side is MOM, Men on Monday, Millionaire Music Artists. We need one more artist. You got 5 choices. Go to the website, CABMSP Music Studios with an S. Better still, you can go to Instagram. I'll be pushing it on Instagram consistently who those 5 artists are. You pick one when I come back on the 9 o'clock broadcast, A.O.F, all on Friday, millionaire men and women music artists, millionaire music artists. I will tell you who those two artists are. It will be a woman by choice, music choice award in this case, and then there'll be a man, your music choice for the man. So anyway, I'm getting ready to close out. On one screen, it's saying it's 12 o'clock already, and normally the screen will just start shooting down and push me right on off. I'm gonna wait for them. So when they close, I'll be closed. I didn't get a chance to answer your questions. You didn't join in, team in, or whatever, but I'll see you out there. Let me see who's that. Real Wana. Looks like Real Wana. There's Squiddy joined. Uh, he said, Ma. Oh, you're speaking French. Ma péché. Fallait live at meter. Okay, well, I'm going to come back at you after I finish this broadcast and count down and get off the screen. I'm going to see who the ones came out from Instagram. It'll show me who they are. I'll give a little salutation to you, hello, or hi, or greet you for coming out and being supportive of this Friday. I appreciate you coming out. And if you missed anything, you can go to our YouTube channel, which is Mr. and Mrs. Ollie. That's our YouTube channel, which gives you opportunity to see Series 5, Part 1, this broadcast live in the Northern Virginia location. So anyway, I'm looking at this clock and it's getting ready to count down. One is getting ready to end, one is counting down. And I'll see you tonight. Bring all your friends. I need Africa. I'm going to tell you how I need it. I need Africa, North America, African continent. I need Antarctica's continent. I need Australia's continent. Let me see, did I hit it out? Did Asia's continent, that went out of order for Asia. I need Europe continent. And I need South American continent. And I need North American continent. If you want to save music, be a part of music, be a part of this $30 billion world investment tour for the TSOM, the International Sound of Music, hit me up tonight at 9 p.m. I'll be on the A.O.F all on Friday. Millionaire women and men music artists. I'll see you then. Bye for now. As always, serenera and cheers to coffee. And this is hello to my husband, Mr. Ollie. I love you, baby, as always.